Wrangell's the only Alaskan city to have been under 4 nations and 3 flags: the Stikine Tlinkits, the Russians, Great Britain, and the United States. Wrangell doesn't get many cruise ships. Tourism here is oriented more toward ferry travelers. Main Street shops and stores primarily serve the locals.
At the Wrangell ferry dock, we had a chance to talk once more with Larry and Jeannie. Their 5th wheel was in the staging area. They'd been in Wrangell for a couple of days and were on their way down to Ketchikan. Before backing their rig onto the ferry, Larry and Jeannie enthusiastically told us of their previous day's jet boat trip to the Annan Wildlife Observatory.
We hadn't planned to go out there, but Jeannie's enthusiastic endorsement helped us change our mind. 2 days later, on a Sunday afternoon, we were on the Alaska Waters jet boat for the 1-hour ride to Annan and the Bears.
It's a half-mile walk on a boardwalk from the landing area to the bear observation facility overlooking a waterfall on Annan Creek. Before we started the walk, we were given information about the area, the walk, and bear safety. We were then divided into 2 groups and told to follow our leader, not stray from the boardwalk nor lag behind. That's because we were sharing the bear's path through the rainforest on the boardwalk. We felt safe. After all, the guides carried shotguns, though they claimed they had never needed to use them.
We've changed our talk a little bit to remind people of that, especially as they're heading up the hill on the final walk.
So harbor seals swimming around in the bay there. There's lots of salmon in here. Everybody's here to eat the salmon. Annan is an ancient place. It has been used by the Tlingit people, who are the indigenous people in this area, for at least 10,000 years. They have discovered fish traps here in this area and on other streams that carbon date at least 10,000 years. This is a very important place culturally to the Tlingit people, and I'm always impressed by the feeling you get that this is such an ancient place and has been used by people for so long.
600 up and down steps later, we entered the observatory area above the creek's rapids. It's a large wooden deck with a small shelter and a photo viewing area. The photo blind got us about 10 feet above the creek.
Every summer, thousands of spawning salmon attract both black and brown bears. We were in one of the few places in the world where brown and black bears can be seen at the same time. Eagles and plenty of seagulls flock in to pick up what the bears leave behind.
Paul used the digital video camera until the batteries expired a couple of hours later. I got a really good close-up of him. His face and everything. Where's he going? There he comes. I hope this is in focus. Kind of messy looking face.
Mary Ann took mainly still photos with the digital camera. She also used the camera's video function to catch some great mama bear and her cubs sequences.
Only got a little piece. holding it with his hand, or paws. It's a little hard to tell, but you've got a big hump. Catch a fish.
After 3 hours of awesome bear watching, it was time to leave. But first, a mama bear and her cub decided to use the boardwalk. They came right up to the entrance gate to the viewing deck. Several minutes after they left, our guides said it was safe for us to leave as well. We still were looking over our shoulders as we left the observation area.
We saw several dozen bears at the site. Our time there was incredible. We give this trip a 5 out of 5 stars rating.